What's up, y'all? Fabian Speaks, man. We are back with a video, man. This topic is about just the victim mentality and just feeling sorry for oneself and how that mindset, maintaining or keeping that mindset can affect everything else you got going on, man. Everything else you plan to do. And it's just, you'll perceive things in a very odd way, man. So I came across a video, and this isn't directed to any ethnic group or background. I think this is across the board. If you have a victim mentality, you'll operate accordingly, and it can affect a lot of your pursuits, opportunities, and things that you could tie into or fall into, right? Or gravitate towards, right? Not fall into, right? There's always purpose. Always have some type of purpose aligned with what you want to do. Don't just whoopsie daisy. But point being is, man, I saw a video, right? And a lot of people tend to tie the victim mentality or always being a victim to the Black community, right? A lot of people talk about oppression, slavery, systematic racism, which are very true things, very real things that occur, things that happen throughout history, right? I think systematic racism is something that we still deal with to this day. But man, I'm so tired of people in general. I'm only using the example of the Black community because somebody sent me a video, and it's about, the dude was talking about the difference between, you know, African Americans and Africans who come to America in pursuit of a better life or better opportunities. And, you know, a lot of the points this guy was making was just tying or funneling back into the fact that Africans and African Americans are fighting the same battles in the same war. But they always tend to be pinned against each other just in terms of, you know, I'm not like you, you're not like me. But when it comes to the system, you know, the perception of a African American or a Black person, better yet, is still the same. Whether you're fresh off the boat from Africa or you was born in America and you claim to be American, right? And that's aside from the point, but I'm just giving you context in the video. And it just kept being about, hey, like, we're oppressed, hey, you know. And although these things are true, there's so much validity to everything. I just get so tired of the conversation about feeling sorry for oneself, or we need to fight the system. And if you maintain a victim mentality, all you can respond with is a victim mindset, to where you believe, not just feel like, but believe that you are shackled. You have less opportunity. You don't have an advantage. People can do things that you can't do. So you naturally won't have the same trajectory because you have a mental limitation. There's something in your mind telling you, hey, because of how I look, because I'm a foreigner, I'm an immigrant, because I came from a different place, because people look at me differently, because I'm not accepted by the larger group, I can't accomplish X, Y, and Z. And this is just an example, right? Maybe people don't pretty much allow themselves to think to that extent, to where this whole victimhood, to where they can't even step out their front door, right? But it plays a piece, it plays a part. Just a lot of the content, some of the context, the narratives of kind of the day-to-day conversations in 2026, and, you know, whether it's politics-based, societal-based, it doesn't really matter. There tends to be the same type of conversations that circulate. It's like nobody's thinking of anything different. Nobody thinks of new ideas. It's all small talk, right? Not all, but generally speaking, people don't really have too much in-depth things to talk about. And this is probably how it's been since the beginning of time. That's why small talk is even a thing, because people do that. People small talk because they got nothing better to say. Just some of the conversations are very lackluster. What are we talking about? So that's kind of just how I felt when I came across this video, and it just irked me in the sense of, bruh, how long are we going to be victims? Whether it's in the Black community, the Latin community, Hispanic community, whether it's in the Asian community, whatever it may be, the Native American community. just feeling like we need to be accepted in order to accomplish. We need to feel like we're a part of the larger group in order to have some type of comfortability. Bro, I don't care, period. I do not care about what somebody's going to say or think about me, especially when it's from a distance. They haven't got to understand my character, my values, my beliefs, how I operate, how I articulate myself, the thoughts. Because I meet people in public places, we have conversations, right? I talk to people, maybe I'm at a sports bar. And I can tell sometimes they're just like, well, this kid, it's the perception, right? They think I'm an African-American, a black kid. Oh my God. The conversation gets to flowing. Damn, I didn't expect you to be, So it's not up to you to prove people wrong, first and foremost. But the world doesn't owe you any validation. It don't owe you understanding. So people are always going to operate in ignorance naturally. So with that being said, I don't care about people's perception. That's going to exist regardless. People going to hate me before I even say a word out of my mouth just because of how I look. But that's aside from the topic. It's when people take a stance of feeling victimized. I'm a victim. I can't do this well. I can't get that job. It's because I'm black. Let's say all things are true. You try to apply it at a very racist company. You didn't get the job because internally they didn't like your skin color. Who cares? Who cares, bro? Who cares? Now, it's kind of just understanding that's the nature of the beast. That's the name of the game. So you know how to navigate these waters. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm handicapped in an area, there's always ways to work around the handicap. There's alternatives. You know what I mean? If I don't have my right hand, my predominant hand, right? Let's get amputated, God forbid. I'm going to start to learn how to use my left hand. It's deductive problem solving, right? So even if the system is against me in some shape, form, or fashion, from a general perspective, I do believe that could be the case. But there's countless examples of people who overcame. So you can't be that one person that says, well, the reason I'm not where I can't be is because they don't like me. Oh, it's because I'm a woman. It's even the same when it comes to the sexes. Women will say, oh, well, men get paid more. Which is like when they talk about the wage gap and talking about that being a whole fallacy. People don't look into the details about why that's a fallacy. But they run with the high level narrative. Oh, yes, I'm a female. They don't like me. They didn't hire me because I'm a woman. Bro, give it a break. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's a lie. The wage gap doesn't exist. It's a myth. And we can debunk it all day. Do your research on why it is debunked. But point being is this whole victimhood, man, it will translate into your pursuits, your goals, your dreams, what you want to accomplish. It's going to set a limitation. There's going to be a parameter in your mental capacity, in the dreamscape, so to speak. The sky is the limit. You're going to be limited. Just because you feel like the world is attacking you, you don't have the same opportunities. And guess what? Even if that's true, it doesn't matter. There's not one way to skin a cat. You know how they have that saying? There's a million different ways. There's a million different people who look like me who have made it, who have become successful. Now, successful doesn't have to be a monetary gain. There's a million different definitions of how people look at success. But my point is you can overcome. The bottom line is you can overcome. Don't let this victim mentality be your bread and butter. And then you use it as some type of ploy to try to get advantage. Well, I'm black, so all the years of oppression, oh my God, I should be able to cut in line before you. Oh, I should be able to get some incentive because I'm black. It's like it gets to the point to where people are just literally walking babies. They're walking toddlers because they act like the world owes them something. Nobody care about that, bro. Nobody care. Then you're going to have soft people in the comments. Oh my God, how can you talk about that? And it's Black History, but oh. And it's like, bro, with all due respect, nobody cares. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody cares about your insecurities. Nobody cares about you going into debt or not being able to pay your bills. People, you just got to be able to get it out the mud, period. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to change your day to day? What work can you put into any endeavor, any project, idea that will actually advance you, that can create opportunity for yourself and those around you? Nobody cares about how hard your life is. No, the world doesn't owe you anything. So quit sitting here crying and trying to sympathize for yourself. I'm just tired of seeing so many people. Well, we've been set back. So who cares, man? Who cares? It's just these conversations have left my brain capacity. I can't sit here and talk about how things used to be in a day and age that I wasn't even born in. Historically, yes, these things are true. But at the end of the day, we live in an era to where get off your you know what and you can make things happen. Simple, simple. We got 18-year-olds, 16, 17-year-olds becoming multi-millionaires, not even stepping foot into college or a four-year university. There's so much access today, so many resources at your fingertips, but people still want to complain about things that happened ages ago. Well, it's in my lineage, bro. And it's that mentality that will keep you stuck forever and ever because you don't know how to shake loose. You can't shake free of the shackles that have been put on your mind. So comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this, man. Cut it with the victim mentality. Cut it with the victimhood, man. Nobody cares. Nobody owes you anything. And I'm saying that with all due respect and as much love as possible. That's tough love. If you're going to go around and you need a pat on the back, you need to feel accepted, you've already lost. Because those who overcome, those who achieve, those who succeed don't need a pat on the back. They don't need somebody giving them a kiss on the forehead to say, oh, you have my blessing. You can move. They just get things done. It's the people who spend time talking about it. Oh, well, this is why I can't. And they never get anything accomplished, man. So comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Do not be the victim. Continue to move forward in abundance and the understanding that the world is in the palm of your hand. Anything you work for and aspire towards, man, you got it. It's in your back pocket. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless, man. We'll see y'all in the next video.